My name is Anderson Cooper. This is CNN SEP 2012. We are here tonight. We are here tonight to debate the question of our times. Should cell phones be allowed in schools? Or is the ban that New York City put in place too harsh? Or is it just right? We have four panelists who will give their own opinions. We have some journalists eager to ask good questions, as well as journalists eager to write good stories. So without further ado, I'm going to start with the principal of SEP High School, Dr. Proctor. Dr. Proctor, what's your opening statement, please?
Hi, my name is Dr. Proctor. I've been the principal of SEP High School for 5 years. I used to work as a businesswoman for Apple, and I still sell iPhones at the mall on Saturday and Sunday. I understand why teachers are upset about the use of cell phones in their class. Some students use them to escape learning. However, I also understand that students are confused about why they can't use them everywhere but at school. According to research study I read in the New York Times, 83% of adults in America own a cell phone, and they get to use them at work. My question is, why can't students use them if their parents can? Good teachers will find a way to use cell phones appropriately to help with their teaching. The answer is not to prevent students from using a tool they use so often in their lives.
Dr. Proctor. We have another point of view from a student by the name of Bobby Phonewat. Bobby?
Hi, my name is Bobby Finlaw. I'm a 10th grade student at SEP High School, and you might call me the class clown. I enjoy telling jokes and make the entire class burst into laughter. I've owned a cell phone for 3 years now, and I use it in class to look up interesting videos and facts that I can then use to win a class debate. Cell phones rule. If teachers were to use them more to teach, I think I'd find school more interesting. Also, I think it is important to have a phone in my pocket to call my parents in case there's an emergency.
Thank you, Bobby. Let's hear from a concerned parent, Mr. Green. Mr. Green?
Oh, hi. My name is Mr. Green, and I've been teaching 10th grade at SEP High School for 10 years. I hate it when my students use cell phones in my class. They come in, sit down, plug in their phones, and stop listening to me. Immediately, the student who gives me the most trouble is Bobby Phonewat. He finds YouTube videos of cats chasing balls of yarn and shares them with students sitting next to him. It's such a distraction. I wish cell phones were never invented.
All right. And now, last but certainly not least, our esteemed mayor of New York City, Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
Good morning. I'm Mayor Michael Bloomberg of New York City. 12 years ago, I decided to ban cell phones in city schools, and I still support that ban today. Students with cell phones in the classroom are too tempted to log onto the internet and watch YouTube clips. And when they watch these clips, they distract other students around them. Phones can be used to cheat on tests. They can be used to cyberbully other students in many other ways. In my opinion, there are more bad parts to using a cell phone in schools than there are good parts.
Thank you, Mr. Bloomberg. All right, you've heard the opening statements. Now, let's hear from our esteemed journalists, and let's start with Miss Anne Marie. Miss Anne Marie, who do you have a question for?
I have a question for Principal Proctor. Don't you think, why do you consider yourself a fair person to decide whether cell phones should be used or not? You used to work at Apple and still do, which doesn't that make you biased?
Interesting question. I guess I am a little biased because I did work at Apple, but I do believe cell phones can be used for learning instead of
Recreation?
yes.
Good question, good answer. Do you have any other questions, Anne Marie?
Actually, yeah, one more.
Okay.
This one's for Mayor Bloomberg. Will you ever be able to compromise on this matter?
I personally think this matter is a strict decision of right and wrong, whether these students are going to be using their phones to do good things or bad things. And right now, I'm not seeing any change, so I don't believe that there's a reason to stop this behavior.
Okay.
Okay, Asia.
Okay, I have a couple, lots of questions. Okay, this is for Bob and Ronald. The first question is, do you get good grades?
That's a great question. I have made it. That's none of your business.
Well,
No comment?
okay. Well, Bobby, do you think you can do something like with you and the people who don't use the phones correctly in the right way? Do you think you could make something where you can prove to Mayor Bloomberg, Principal Proctor, and Mrs. Green, or Mr. Green? Can you prove that you can use cell phones and still get good grades in your class?
Yeah, I can prove that because I could send in a report about like how much I'm paying attention, how many times I look up the video, and prove that cell phones should be there.
Okay, and the next. Okay, and this is for Mr. Green, Mayor Bloomberg, and Principal Proctor. Do you think you should bring a cell phone, but only get it back at certain times, and like at the beginning of class, if you collect the cell phone, and then say it's lunchtime, then you collect it again, and then when it's time to go back to class, you collect it? Or do you think there would be too many mishaps of, like, somebody will hide their phone, or do something inappropriate with it, and try not to let a supervisor get it?
Well, I agree with you, but I would give them probably at lunch and recess, but only with parental control. That way they wouldn't look up like inappropriate stuff and all this stuff. So that way they can only do stuff like maybe some games and stuff and nothing inappropriate.
I believe that I would probably, if I were a teacher, I would probably collect the cell phones at the beginning of class. If they didn't have it, I would probably call their parents and see if they brought it, if their parents knew. And if they didn't, then I would just let it slip and they wouldn't have to give it to me. But if their parents say yes, I would probably punish them in some way, like suspension.
Like,
Not suspension, but I guess detention.
And
I get confused
Principal
sometimes.
Proctor, like, if you catch them in class with the cell phone, what are some of the consequences you might do?
I would probably give them detention, not suspension. Detention. That's what I meant to say.
Well, the whole reason I put this ban in place was because of the cell phones. So, in the city school systems, I am aware that many people are sneaking in cell phones to the schools. But as mayor and as teachers, we are not their parents. We only help the parents teach their children. So we can't parent them and be over their shoulders 24/7, making sure they make the right decisions. If they're high schoolers, they should be able to make the right decisions and be trustworthy.